Hey guys, Chad Tracy back here with another video. I had 19 years in, 18 and a half years in before I was terminated. I got charged by two officers or by the state of New Jersey because I allegedly threatened them and called them a pussy and a faggot. And I've been fighting for my job for going on 7 years now. So this is where we're at, folks. Just give you a little reminder as to why I do these videos, because I'm being recognized now, and I'll get into that by who. So when they do watch this video, they know why. The reason why I do these videos is because I'm being blackballed by New Jersey DOC. The facts are the facts of the case, and they won't reopen them. I have 2 witnesses in the first initial case, possibly 3. I have 0 witnesses in the first case. Or excuse me, in the second case. I've been appealing, and I've been losing, which is fine, because that's what happens. It goes to show you guys that when DOC has it in for you, that's exactly what happens. I actually feel like an inmate or a felon when they're being accused of something and they exhaust all their appeals, and later on they find out that they made a mistake because a lawsuit's put in, and so on and so forth. So that is the route I will be going. We will be putting a lawsuit in, because now we're at the stage of the game that we're at the appellate division and nothing is being done. So that's what's going to be done. And I don't care who has a problem with it or what. But here we are. So I'm quite adamant. I'm quite upset. It's very frustrating. I wouldn't be putting myself out here to go on a YouTube channel or make a channel to expose all this if I wasn't telling the truth. And that's the bottom line. You know, nobody knows what I go through. I was going to say people like I go through, but I'm going to speak for myself. Nobody knows what I've gone through in the last 7 years. They have an idea. They sit back, they laugh. But if they were going through it, or something like that, or something was happening to one of their friends, I guarantee you that they would call me up, and I would definitely help them through it, just like I would help anybody else. Matter of fact, I just helped somebody else that I haven't spoken to in years. So that just goes to show you that I do help people. So that's part of the problem, guys. When you're being blackballed, anything you say and do, they're not going to believe. And it's just very, very frustrating. Very frustrating. And you put 19 years of your life into a department. And the person that's in charge of OER is not a commissioner of DOC. She wants no parts of it. The people that are surrounding her want no parts of it. Even the lady at OER wants no parts of it, because she's being directed. So here we are. I stand here by myself and on my own. Very frustrated, and I continue to make these videos. So we reach the status of the Attorney General's office now. The Attorney General, in my case, the DAG, the Deputy Attorney General, excuse me, has made a comment via email saying to my attorney, have you seen his 22 videos? What is wrong with my 22 videos? It's public knowledge who my Deputy Attorney General is. Liz, what is the problem? What's the problem? What is the problem with me making videos? Answer that. Why would I be here telling my story to get my story out if I'm lying? Make sense. Make sense for me, please. Then you have the AOL judge that says that I don't respect any law enforcement in the state of New Jersey, but doesn't know my history. He's based it on what happened in the case that he heard about, I don't know, 2-3 hours of, and he's going to make a judgment call like that. Come on. My dad was a retired police officer. My ex-wife's father was a retired officer. Her uncle was a retired. I have people in FBI, CIA, and I also have judges in my family. So you don't know anything about me to make any comments like that. That's number one. And number two, You can't pass judgment on people. You don't even know. It's crazy. It's very, very crazy. So I have the Deputy Attorney General making comments to my attorney via email. Have you seen the 22 videos? Okay, so what? They're all factual. I'm getting the word out, right? Because what you guys done to me, and including you, right, have blackballed me. And how many other people have you blackballed? You still have 5 people out, 6 people out that didn't do anything wrong. And you charge them criminally. They can't even get a job. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy what you guys do to people's lives and family. And you sit back like, oh, well, you know, he's an asshole. He's a dick. Or what have you. But have you ever actually sat down and talked to someone and give them a chance? We always say, hey, DOC, we give second chances to inmates and, you know, so on and so forth, right? But since officers are held at a higher standard, you're going to take 2 officers' words that are very, very questionable in DOC against another officer that you know nothing about. That's where it becomes frustrating. Very frustrating. So, if I lose, right? It is what it is. But I am going to be your steepest critic out there. And I will continue to expose everything that DOC does every single time they do it. And I don't care. You know why? Because you think I don't have other time I could be spending with my children, working, than doing these videos? Do you think I enjoy doing these videos? Yeah, it does help me with the therapy or some of the counseling or therapy that I probably needed while I was in DOC that I asked for 4 different parts of DOC and never received them. Than having a heart attack on the job during the second incident, which nobody wants to hear anything about. My doctor said in his writings that the reason why I had the heart attack is because of the stress of the job and everything he went through in the last 2 years. So if a head cardiologist is saying that, what does that say? That you're liable. That you guys did it because of the stress. But you guys don't want to accept responsibility. You want to sit there, kick back, and do nothing about it. The person that was in charge of OER at the time of my charges is now the commissioner. So now, you know what's time to do? It's time to start forwarding my channel to all the senators in New Jersey. Because something's got to give. And I don't care if you know what I'm going to do. It doesn't bother me. Because I put it out there just like I always told everybody else in the jail. I tell them exactly what I'm going to do, and I do it. So, with that being said, that's the only reason why I do these videos, is to get the word out, because I'm getting blackballed. That's the bottom line. You're taking a word of people. You should talk to some of the people that actually do like me and get the word from them also, and then create your own opinion. Just not one side. It's almost like, if I only listen to the Democratic channel, right, on the Democratic views, right, and then if I'm the other person that only listens to all the Republican views, right, channel, if I watch that channel, but if I watch both channels, right, common sense, I believe that if I watch both channels, you're able to create your own opinion. That's all I'm asking for. Create your own opinion of me, of the situation, not being led by anybody else, and give me a fair shake. That's all I ask for. A fair shake. And maybe this is the first time you guys ever dealt with this in New Jersey DOC. And it's probably not going to be the last one because I opened the door. So it kind of is what it is. If you guys stop doing people dirty, people won't be talking. I'm saying this on YouTube to get the word out. There's countless people that New Jersey DOC has screwed. There's people that should be terminated because of guns. For instance, administrator, now retired, right? Left his gun at the girlfriend's house, right? The boyfriend came home, found the gun, went out and committed murder, killed somebody with his weapon. He changed his special 2 or 3 times. Easy. Then I just talked to a friend today, and they told me that there was an officer that pulled a gun on a civilian, right? Pulled a gun, you know, a real gun. Pulled a gun on a civilian, and he only got 10 or 15 days off. That's a terminable offense immediately. And you know what was told to me? It's because it's who I knew. That's why stuff didn't happen. And let me put this on record too. I was never offered a deal in writing, in person, no anything. So I don't know if that's not getting back to you, or if it is and you're just not understanding. There was nothing written to me or my attorney or anything sent ever. That's another thing I want to put out there. It's all verbal in DOC, right? It's verbal. But there's nothing ever done in writing, right? Because I learned the hard way that when I initially got charged or initially put my grievance in, myself and my partner, which is now fired, Ambrositis, and I'm going to use his name, he's not terminated because something else. And I wonder, is it because he was a witness in my case? Right? He's terminated. He put a grievance in on that same day that I did many years ago, right? And I was told by the administrator at that time, that piece of shit administrator, that, oh, just drop the charge, just drop the grievance, and we'll take care of everything. Everything, you know, we won't go after you for the set of charges, and, you know, with that individual, the IVP at that time. We'll drop everything. So guess what? I go there, go to Garden State. I withdraw my grievance. They never withdrew the charges and pursued them. Real nice, isn't it? So I learned a long time ago with DOC that if you don't have anything in writing, it's all bullshit. So Liz of DAG, the DAG, the Deputy Attorney General, right? And the lady at OER, I never received anything in writing ever. So how can I refuse? Is that how we do stuff? We do everything verbal? Because I was under the impression that everything has to be written down, emailed, and so on and so forth. There's nothing ever on the table for myself. And I'm tired of hearing that I refuse this and refuse that. Because it's a bunch of bullshit. It's bullshit. And am I angry? I'm absolutely angry. Absolutely angry. I'll be over it. But guess what? I'm going to continue to make these videos, and I'm going to continue on. And you think the corruption only is in New Jersey DOC? It's in the Attorney General's office also, because I know someone that works up there, And not only did she hear about my videos because people in the office are talking, I don't know why they're talking up there. Is it because, oh, because I'm exposing DOC, that's what they said. And what, you don't like that? So somebody gonna be following me now, trying to kill me? Because that's what generally happens, right? I don't know, maybe I'm going off the deep end. I don't know, but what I'm saying is that lady, the Deputy Attorney General, should be pulled off my case, conflict of interest, and somebody should be reassigned to it. I'm not going to get a fair shake with her at all. She's a man basher. She hates men. You can tell how she spoke to me during the case. How aggressive she was. I'm fed up with this bullshit. How two officers lied and they're getting away with it. Lied and they're getting away with it. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. New Jersey DOC is okay. They're sitting back. All the attorneys up there. You got 4 female, 5 female attorneys, or however many it is, in charge of DOC. I think it's the first 3 or 4 they're white females. Where's the diversity up there? We're talking about diversity through the Department of Corrections, but there's no diversity up there. So how you preaching but not living it? You have doctors that are officers in DOC that have their doctorate. They can run circles around you, you attorneys that are running the show up there because you're worried about getting sued. Listen, my case isn't over until the fat lady's sung. And guess what? I haven't sung yet, right? So guess what? The videos are going to start coming out more and more, right? How many other people has DOC railroaded? Because certain people didn't like them. And that's what it boils down to. Certain people didn't like them. That's it, guys. Enjoy the video. Be safe. I was going to say, watch out for each other in there, but you got to do what you guys got to do, right? Be safe in there. I wish you guys the best. Subscribe. Get the videos out. Share them. I know you guys been sharing them. I get all the content reviews. I see when you guys share. So go ahead and share. Keep sharing. I appreciate you. And don't watch everything in a group. I was told that there's a group of you guys that watch it inside the jail at Garden State. So I don't know how the phone's getting inside Garden State, but phone is getting in Garden State, right? And you guys are watching it as a big group. I guess Chewy isn't watching those cameras up there. That's it, guys. Chad Tracy, fighting for my job, going on 7 years. Due to retire this October. I've been fighting for my job ever since. And that's why I continue to make these YouTube channels. YouTube videos. They blackballed me. They tried to shut me up. I've shut up for 7 years, going on 7 years, 6 years, 6.5 years before I started making these videos. And then bam, here we go. So I need somebody to reopen this case, look through everything, and give me a honest shake at this. It's crazy. You got people with gun charges that are pulling guns on people, losing their guns, right? And they're not getting terminated. All terminable offenses, right? Not getting terminated. But I allegedly call someone a pussy and a faggot, right? And I get termed. It's crazy. Absolutely disgusting. Chad Tracy, 19 years in, terminated. Because of two liars. That's it. Have a good day.